Alright, hello everyone, Jordan here, and today we're going to be doing another live stream today. So as you see, I did a little bit of, I don't know how to word this, touching up, and I tried to learn a little bit more about how to actually do a live stream and everything, so we're ready to get started. So today we'll be flying some more Southwest Airlines today, but today we'll be flying, sorry, what is this called, I forget, it was like Southwest 4660 with non-stop service to, okay, I'm sorry, I'm having these brain frosts, but we have service to Pittsburgh, that's all that matters, and we're in the Silver 1 livery today. In case you don't know what that is, Silver 1 is back when Southwest was, I think they were on a budget or whatever, but they ended up taking a 300. Why are my flaps out? That's ridiculous. Why are my slats out? So strange. But Southwest took delivery of a 300 and it was painted like this. I think I can show you a picture of it. I don't think so, but hold on. Yeah, I think this is what it is. I'm going to check to see if it actually will show it. No, it won't, because I actually tried to have my desktop recording properly this time. But besides that, we're ready to get going. Now I should take off the SATCOM antenna because in reality the aircraft didn't have one because it was a 300, so let's take it off. So anyways, if you guys see any problems, let's say my voice drowns out like what happened last time or anything, just let me know and I'll see if I can fix that. No. What am I doing? What am I doing? Go back. Let's reset. Nope. Aircraft. There we go. Equipment. Yeah, I want to get my call outs. So let's have that. There we go. So, try to put this in the Southwest configuration. Anyways. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that because the last time I tried to do that and mess with my engine, so. So, let's remove our chocks. And we're about ready to get going. So, yeah. So, right now, we're in Chicago Midway. It's on the top of the stream where it says KMDW, or Kilo Mike David Whiskey, to Kilo Papa Indiana Tango. So we're going to go to Pittsburgh today. We got some rainy weather, so let's disconnect our jetway. So, again, for those joining us, we're in the Silver 1 livery. Because it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon in U.S. Eastern Time, that's why. For those who are wondering why it's streaming late at night. In my time zone, it's still perfectly day out. It's not even, the sun hasn't even started setting yet. So, why not? So, enough chit-chat of that. You need to set parking brakes. Parking brakes, okay, there we go. So, let's request pushback. Prepare for pushback and departure. And let's actually get the de-icing treatment. Because why not? So, is GSX going to push me back, or... Oh, no, that's what it was. I'm going to get the de-icing treatment before. As you can see over there, de-icing vehicles are coming over. Alright. In the meantime, we can continue making sure we're ready for takeoff and push. Well, not takeoff, we're ready for push. Looking good. Yeah, we're looking good so far. Alright. I'm going to have that on, just in case. So I'm using real world weather, at least that's what the add-on is telling me. That's a little snowy-ish in Chicago right now. Now you might hear a little bit of echoing, but I'm just watching the stream to make sure everything's working properly. So let me actually turn this off for a second. Nope, that's actually not working. So we're going to fix that problem. Oh god, let's just do fluid type 3 concentration. We don't need to go full on. Oh, and I forgot to get the add-on from FX packages where it fixes the... where it fixes the de-icing problem. So you should be hearing some background music because that's a little lovely, but yep, now they're de-icing our wings. Oh, taxiway flew to Pittsburgh. That's him right there. Yeah, his landing was rated okay, points 13. So our goal is to beat 13 points. That's our goal. So to ask out of you guys now, do you hear any background music? Yes or no? Just let me know in the chat. That's kind of creepy. Yeah, it's kind of creepy just seeing them do that. Alright, de-icing and anti-icing is completed. Tragic. We'll fix this problem. Oh, whoa, that shouldn't have done that. Alright, nose right, tail left. That's what we like. Due to icing conditions, stand by for engine start until pushback completed and brake set. You can do that. And of course, he just comes out of the wall. Because that's how it totally works. Parking brake release. Actually, they probably don't want me to do that yet. Hello, Captain. You are ready for pushback. There's our little guy. He's coming up to... There we go. Hi, buddy. Hello. Oh, look at that detail. Hello. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Parking brakes released. Due to icing conditions, stand by for engine start until pushback complete and brake set. Oh, here we go. Alright, so off we go. Ooh, let's turn those on. For those concerning the Weebly website, the only reason I took it down was one, there were too many problems, we'll say, that I noticed with it. And my main thing was, okay, the amount of things I would have to do to fix it, I might as well just make a new website. So why go through all that hassle of fixing it when I could just make a new one that's better? So that's what I'm gonna do. It's like pretty much everything on the Weebly website would have to be redone. Oh, you hear the background music. Okay, there we go. That's good to hear. I always find it really cool when you can see GSX pushing your back like this. Ooh, that's a nice shot right there. And some of you guys have questioned, do you use GSX? I'm sorry, do you use EasyDock? Actually, I don't. And hey, Bozy. I don't use EasyDock, surprisingly enough. I'm using the old-fashioned way of hitting Enter and Shift. If I hit Shift Enter, I very slowly go up, but it works. And it's my little method to just get things done, because I'm unfortunately too poor for EasyDock. And besides, Chase Plane is coming out soon. I might as well just go for that. So let's set our parking brakes as we prepare. Okay. There's there a zero-G plane in the simulator? Probably is. You could probably get the Captain Sim 727, and you can get a livery for the zero-G aircraft. Yeah. So just to reiterate, I'm flying in Lockheed Martin's Prepared 3D. I'm in version 3. My version is academic as well. For those wondering, the differences between academic and the other ones is just very small. It's not very mandatory, so if you get one aircraft, you don't need to get another one. Can you use an A350 next time, please? I would love to do that, honestly, and more importantly, I'd love to do like a longer aircraft, because I was debating on doing a 757 for this live stream. But there's not a very good A350 out for Flight Simulator or P3D as of now. The visual model's quite nice. However, okay, we now have permission to start the engines. So let's start engine 1. I'm sorry, engine 2. Alright, make sure everything is set correctly. Yep, it's good. Chase plane, I was heard that it's in development and that some people got a beta version of it and it's not fully released yet. Alright, 25%. Let's inject fuel. Oh dears, that was scaring me. I was at -1. Yes, and in P3D you can fly with friends. I'm actually doing that right now. I'm flying with Gamer Pigs and Taxiway. We're on something called FS Cloud, where you can fly between simulators. For example, someone in X-Plane could fly with someone in Flight Simulator. So it works very well. I highly recommend it. Alright, Flaps 5. Really? Okay. Flight time is about an hour-ish. The Southwest website said it was an hour and 15 minutes, but I'm assuming they factored in gate times for this. And also reiterate, if you hear background noise, you know, I have a family, so that's probably why. Hey, oh, I have a question. Gamer Pigs or Taxiway? That's kind of a little bit of a hard one there. Let's Okay, my apologies for that, everyone. I'm not necessarily sure what happened, or if you even saw anything. Just I had a little notification saying that OBS had lost its connection, and then it started to come back on. So, besides that, my apologies. I'm not really sure why about it, but so yes. So now that engine number 1 is about up to start. Just leave this here. Leave that as it is. Alright, so we're ready to go? Oh, I almost forgot when we turn on my TCAT. How could I forget to do that? That is a good question. I probably should start streaming to Twitch. It's probably a better version to use entirely. It's just, I don't know why I haven't done it. Okay. Alright, we will be departing from runway 31C, or 317. And just to reiterate, if I did you go to Twitch, it's like a video on Twitch would be uploaded to YouTube, so it's like everyone would get the same video. Okay, I'm not necessarily... No, I can't take the sensor. Yeah, but I might start scheduling flights to do with you guys if you like. All that you need is a simulator and FS Cloud, and then you're all ready to go. So what do I use to edit? I use Sony Vegas Pro 13. Pro 14 came out, but I see no real usage in upgrading. 13 works just as fine. It's kind of like the same reason why some people still use FS 2004 when it gets the job done very well. As of now, I'm recording with OBS, as that's been working very well lately with me, so Alright, here's runway 31C. And we can begin to slow down. And we'll just stop right here. Alright, before I forget, because I kind of did forget to do this to check flight controls. All looking good. I do this as it's actually happened when I try to take off and I don't have flight controls. It's happened. So it's pretty funny. Alright, so I believe we're really just clear for departure. Taxi light, cannot believe I forgot to do that. And let's switch from APU power to our engines. And turn off APU bleed, close isolation valve to auto. Looking good. APU can come off. Yeah, we look ready for takeoff. Why no AirTran? Well, one, they're out of business. Although I would like to fly them again. If I did fly AirTran, it'd probably be in the 717 since all my AirTran experiences were on the 717. Have I made this plane in Minecraft? Actually, yes, I have made Silver one in Minecraft. It was on a 300, like the real aircraft, but I have made it before. So let's brake right here. Brake set. So I think we're all ready to go. So, auto throttle engaged. And we're going to go off of just the auto throttle toga. So, toga. Spin the throttle ups. Okay, here we go. HUD down. Kind of forgot to do that. Whoa, why are we drifting a bit? Guessing we're having something winds or anything. 80 knots. Continuing. Okay. Kind of veering off to the left a little bit, but it's alright. V1. Oh, we already passed our rotation speed, but let's just gently pull her up. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Okay. Looking good. Okay, we're going to get to about 1,500 feet, and then we're going to engage LNAV and VNAV. Let's measure our flight director. It's a bit high. At 1,500 feet, let's turn on LNAV and VNAV. Okay. Flaps up. Auto brake off. Gear test set to off. Okay, let's turn on VNAV. So, and off we go. Leaving snowy Chicago to go to snowy Pittsburgh. Okay, so now that we have LNAV and VNAV engaged, I might as well just ask and answer some of your questions. So, ooh, passing through some clouds. This looks nice. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Will you ever make your texture pack available for other versions of Minecraft like Pocket Edition and Xbox? I've really considered trying to get my texture pack out for Pocket Edition. However, I'm not necessarily sure how to do it. Xbox. Bose, and to Bose about the livery, I kind of don't disagree with you because, to be truthfully honest, the livery was just metal. As the backstory of it was that Southwest didn't want to pay for a full livery or something. They were on a budget, I'm not sure, and just left it like this. Unfortunately, they did repaint this aircraft into... This aircraft was currently in Canyon Blue. It was repainted later. Okay, so here's another one. Would you rather be a flight attendant or a pilot? I would much rather be a pilot than a flight attendant. However, if something happened where either I failed my medical test for the FAA or anything, flight attendant would be like a backup option. Because I would just love to be around planes in general, so if pilot didn't work out, flight attendant would be right behind that. Okay, switch to left view wing, please. Here's the left view. How long have you liked planes? Well, as long as I can remember, really. Because I remember being back on the Southwest 200s. Now, this is like back before 2006, and just how noisy they were. So, yeah. I had a huge obsession with the 737-500 and the Shamu livery, especially with the Desert Gold Tail. back when I was a little kid, so that's about mostly for it. So, but when did you start loving aviation? Well, it's kind of a long and weird story of mine because I started Flight Sim back. I had Flight Simulator 98 back when I was a little kid. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. All I knew was pull up, go down, don't crash, essentially. So, and over time, I just changed it up, and I would just... My improvement rates were very slow, to be honest. So once I moved on to FS 2004 from FS 98, I would fly aircraft, but I didn't like necessarily know how. I would just know how to fly them, not crash, and do things like that. I think you said my nickname wrongly. Say it again, please. Oh, I don't want to get exposed here. So, once I'm gonna finish up with this and then start answering you guys' those other questions. So long story short, I have all the Microsoft Flight Simulator editions except I think FS 2002. But besides that, once I got into, we'll say, Flight Simulator, this is like box edition, and once I actually started meeting people like General Potato Head and everything, and I actually started reading checklists and how to do that, that's when you started clicking, saying, okay, this is how you're actually supposed to fly. You don't just jump in and do anything. You actually have to follow procedures and regulations and all of that. And that's really it. And whew, I need to change my heading. Set this to 109. Alright, we're climbing well. So now to continue on with the rest of your questions here, because you have a lot of them. So you say, what is your rotation speed? Now this depends, because when I was flying the 737-900 with the Delta, that's in a time lapse I uploaded 2 days ago, my rotation speed in that was 155 knots, I believe. I could be wrong. But however, in the 700, my rotation speed was like 129. So it all depends on the aircraft, how heavy you are, how much fuel you have, your center of gravity, all of that comes into play. So that's basically it. So a very light 737-600 is going to rotate differently than, we'll say, a very heavy 737-900. So that's going to go. Have you ever been to Manchester Airport in England? No, but I would love to go there, because it's like I would love to finally get over into that region of reality and start going over there. So, have you ever been to Scotland? No, but I would love to go there, because why not? North Korea? Well, to be truthfully honest, I would like to at least visit North Korea as one of those trips, you know, where people just go in and visit and leave immediately, but that's mostly it. So people have questioned, how old are you? So I'm 15, but it's like my birthday is at the end of the year, so I'm usually on the younger end of the spectrum, or older, depending on it. But yeah, that's mostly it. What's the most common plane you fly in? 737, and for a specific variant, the 700 series. So, in reality, I fly on Southwest 737-700s all the time. And now, to be honest, I've been flying a lot more 800s recently. And probably once Southwest gets their Maxes into service, I'll be flying those often, because I fly on a lot of 800 routes. So, yeah, I fly the 700 a lot because I just love it and everything. And it's a plane I would love to fly once I become a pilot, because... And I need to turn off my lights. How did I forget to do this? Tragic, tragic, tragic. My apologies for not following full procedures. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. But yeah. So anyways, yeah. So you say, will you make an A310 in Minecraft? Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, we did. We actually made one a very long time ago, but we ended up losing the world file. But the good news is we took screenshots and all of that, so I might post it on the community saying, yeah, here's a picture of our A310 from a couple of months ago. We're currently rebuilding it, though. It's like, next question. Do you like Jet2 Airlines? Yeah, I'm sorry, Jet2 Holidays. Yes, because, you know, Jet2, they fly 737-300s, and that's just good enough for me, so... I'm sorry, 300s. I don't know why I said 200. So, yeah. Now, Super Smiley Guy, you just said you made a 737 and you don't really like how it looks, so in my eyes, the best way to fully learn how to build, we'll say in Minecraft, is just experience. I know you've probably been told tons of times, practice makes perfect, but in my eyes, it really can. And also constructive criticism, when people say, okay, this is not how it's supposed to look, and you change it up, that it works. So I would recommend doing that. What's the hardest landing visual ILS crosswind you've flown? Okay. So, did I turn my strobe lights off? No? They're on. I think, yeah, they're on. So, in reality, okay, I'm gonna say in Flight Simulator and reality. In Flight Simulator, my last live stream, I set visibility to 0.02. And I had to go completely ILS on that approach. In real life, okay, I don't know how to word this, because in real life, I've been in a wind shear, and the last 2 times I've flown into Atlanta, visibility was just no. I might upload pictures to the community, or I might upload a picture now, and I can show you what I'm talking about, but you couldn't see the end of the wing. That's what we'll just say. The visibility was so bad you couldn't see the end of the wing. And what's very interesting about Southwest Airlines and their procedures, they don't allow for a full-on auto land. So when I talked to the captain after the flight, what he told me was he went in from a Cat 3 ILS approach, and right before he landed about 600 feet, they took over manual control. So, you know, you would think they would just continue out with the approach from the auto land, but nope, they take control at the last second. Strobe light's not blinking. Thought it was. Yeah. Yeah, they're blinking. They're blinking. So, anyways, I do play Infinite Flight. I'm kind of waiting for their big update where they start adding intensive detail to it. What's the worst online landing you've done? The worst one that's like publicly online. If you go to my YouTube channel and go to my playlist to cringy, actually, if you don't mind, I can find it right now for you guys and I can send it in chat. But it was back before I really met General Potato Head, and this is back when I had no idea what I was really doing. You can see by how I flew that I didn't know what I was doing. So, and essentially, I almost overran the runway. I used the parking brake to stop because my normal brakes weren't working and all this. Keep in mind, this was I think like 2 to 3 years ago. But it's just the cringe was too real in this. So hold on, I think I can find it too. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Yeah. Alright, here you go. Here's the link if you would like to see one of my oldest, cringiest videos ever. There. Yeah, leave something off. Link is still really looking fine. Yeah, we're looking fine so far. Oh, I see what you mean by it's not blinking, but... Oh, God. This is what's mandatory. There we go. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay, Sky Pilot 737, thank you for letting me know about that. Just had a complete retarded moment right there. Alright, completely retarded moment right there. That's a better way to word it. So anyway, what's your favorite long-haul aircraft? To be honest, I really love the 777 series. Okay, we've got a little whiles to go, so we can continue to answer your questions. My favorite long-haul aircraft, really, I could say is I really like the 777. I'm more a fan of the 200s over the 300s, but I really like them. They're good. From the Airbus side, the A330 and A340 is right up there. I really like them as well. The A350, I'm kind of mutual with it. I'm like, yeah, it's a good airplane, but it's like, meh. So, now what's your opinion on Alaska Airlines? I like them. They're pretty good. I like their new livery. I feel like it's one of the occasions where a new livery looks very good. Their fleet model and strategy, I like it. So it's all nice. Ooh. Now, regarding a comment later ago, do you play on live for Infinite Flight? No, because I don't really see the purpose of me paying all that money just to do live. It's something I would love to do, and if I had the money where I could just throw it off like that, I would most certainly do it. But I mean, I have P3D and I've invested into it and it works fine, so it's probably the only reason why. And why are my wing lights? Turn those off. Ooh. Oh, what just happened? So we can move the mouse out of the way just to look at the view from up here. Oh, let's turn the camera this way. So, if you're like me, and you can't afford easy, well, you probably could, but you don't want to do it. Since when did the 700s have HUDs? 700s have always have, well, they don't, I don't really feel like they've always had HUDs, but all Southwest aircraft have HUDs, including the 300s, which kind of surprised me about it. So, yeah, the 737s, 300s have HUDs, the entire Southwest fleet had HUDs, including the classics. So, nice view. Are you planning on making a Qantas 787 in the little livery in Minecraft? Yeah, might as well. Jordan, what is your arrival runway? I'll be taking 10 left, because that's going to be very good for me, as I can taxi straight to the Southwest gates from there. So anyways, I've really considered doing, we'll say, longer streams or longer videos. One of them being, I think, maybe like a 777 video, or a 757. Alright, what's your favorite airlines? I like how I made this plural, so I'm going to give you different answers. And where do you want to go in the future? Okay, favorite airlines, really? Number one, I would put Southwest. No, I'm talking about America here, like North America-wise. If Southwest doesn't work out, then Delta is my number 2 choice. And then it goes straight down to Delta, Alaska. I have a respect for American Airlines, though. Not sure why. It's just I like American Airlines. Yeah. My next stream probably will be on Twitch, though. I want to start seeing if I can integrating a Twitch channel and then filming from Twitch and then uploading to YouTube. That would probably be a heck of a lot easier. But yeah, if we go into the European region, I really like Lufthansa, KLM, Air Berlin's one of them I like as well. Have you ever considered going to England? Yes, I would love to have. Oh, I would love to do that. I would love to be on a British Airways 777-300ER. I've always wanted to do that. I've been on a 200, but I'd like to do on a 300. That'd be a little more dramatic. Oh, the new features for Infinite Flight. I did hear about them. But the only downside I have to it is, I hope it's accurate. I don't want to just hit a button and wish for this, because that could be tragic. Oh, hey, Kevin Coleman, I remember this. Remember you, yeah. And And yes, you can fly an A380 on this, although the Project Airbus A380 is pretty good, but it's not perfect. Said by, you've asked this numerous times. Have you considered I don't know why I do this. Calling airlines. After what we did yesterday, I might as well, because I can get some useful information about them. I've been good, Kevin. How about you? How's the new school as well? Say, can you live stream microphone airport? Might as well. And can you build a 787 in the ANA Star Wars livery? I've done that before, a while ago actually. I can do it again though, because the livery can be updated. Oh, no worry for the spams here. Are you going to make more live streams? Yes, on YouTube, and start going to Twitch, because the Twitch system is a lot easier than YouTube. .707, 727, or DC-8 tutorials. I love the classics. I love them too. Probably a 727 tutorial, because you can make the most liveries out of that. Our grades are pretty good. It's like the school. It's pretty interesting. Our basketball team is not, we'll say, the best, but it's decent. Alright, and you've also in Pups No Gaming. I'm not going to read that number. Show us how you build your airport. What I do is I go on Google Maps, and then I try to build the exterior to that. And then we try to get interior pictures, personal ones, from the interior of the airport and go from there. And that's how, it's like the Atlanta project, that's what we did. I would use Google Maps for the exterior, and then I'd go to the airport and take pictures on the interior. And it worked. Favorite Boeing plane? Oh, I've always gotten to a challenge that. Favorite Boeing plane, number one, I'll take 737, but right behind it, and I'm talking by a very small margin, is the 757, because I love the 757s. And then after that, then it gets to a huge mess, because I like them all. Almost equally, but I just like all the other aircraft from Boeing. It's like I love the 747s, 767s are amazing, as well as the 787s. I like how they're nice, modern, sleek, and clean. 777s are nice, so yeah. Well, Kevin, looks like your school's gonna blow ours out of the... Well, Kevin, your school's basketball team's probably gonna blow ours out of the water if we ever met in the playoffs or something. Alright, let's check our progress. Okay, we've got 101 nautical miles until our top percent. What's your favorite 787 livery? That's kind of hard. I love the China Southern livery. American looks clean. United livery's nice. KLM, that is just superb on the 787. Etihad is nice. I'm probably forgetting a few here. Ivanka, I love their livery as well for that. He's like, do you prefer the A350 1000 or 777-8X? I'm taking 777-8X because it's like the 777-8X is essentially, in my eyes, Airbus just keeps stretching the A350 because they proposed a 2000 variant to compete with the 777-10X that was proposed. And then when you start to sit and realize you're just extending the aircraft more and more and more, you're starting to lose the wow factor of it. Have you ever seen a 737 up close and a tarmac? I've been in a maintenance hangar with a 737, so yes. And for those who question my experience with 737s, I have a lot of experience around this aircraft in real life. It's kind of strange. One time in New Orleans, an MSY, the captain, I was sitting in the cockpit about to leave, because I have this habit of whenever I fly, just go in the cockpit, look around, press buttons, and have fun, because why not? So take. Yeah, regarding Jetstar's comment here, when you keep extending an airplane, you run into problems, like the 7.3 is right now. The more you extend it, the more problems you get out of it. I mean, some aircraft can be extended to a well-being, some can't. I mean, the 757-300 was what I say is the most you should do, as well as the A340. That's the most extending I think anyone should do. Because Boeing ran into a problem when they started extending the 707 and realized, oh wait, this isn't working. We need to do something different. Yeah, and the 737 is starting to get close to that problem of, oh wait, extending is not going to work. What would be a good computer that would handle P3D well with add-ons for over $1,300? Okay, well, what I'm using, my graphics card is a GTX 1066 gig. I have an i5 4690K, and I have an Asus motherboard and all of that. Budget-wise, it's not, I won't say it's the cheapest thing, but it's not the highest end of the spectrum for budget, and it works nice. Is there a -9 Max? Yes, there's a 737-9 Max, and there's a proposed -10 Max, which might go into production. Well, if you go by extending an aircraft, you can technically include shrinking, and the A318, along with the 737-600 respectively, both in a nutshell have kind of failed economically. So, I mean, both of them failed in the market in a nutshell. Sure, they've got the range and they do their job, but there's a reason they're not making a A318neo and a 737 MAX 600. But truthfully, to think of it, the only budget versions are doing pre-flight and overhead panels. I just go kind of memorize from the checklist. You start up over here, and then you board, and then you go down here, do your FMC, and then go back up. It depends. There are multiple ways to start up the aircraft. I just go by how my original checklist was, and also by some airline procedures. Gets the job done, makes me happy. Yeah. Have I ever flown on BMI Regional? Nope, not at all. I would love to, but I'm not. And yes, Piggy, I'm on F's Cloud now. Yep, academic. Have you ever seen a Ryanair in flesh? Nope. I'd love to, though. Actually, hold that thought. Yes, I have seen a Ryanair in flesh, because when I went down to the Boeing field and Payne field, I did see a Ryanair aircraft right there on production. Yes. You fly airplanes in real life? I have. I'm just trying to get more experience and hours out of it, yes. Flown Grumman Tigers, mostly the Cessna 172, 182s. I have flown a glider before. I want to see if I can rack more experience in gliders. Because gliders are very fun. I have fun with a glider, I'll just say that the least. Academic, I'm not necessarily sure how. But from reading the EULA, it's like it kind of was very. In my opinion, I thought the end user license agreement was kind of vague. it left it open saying, yeah, you can study for it, but there. And technically you do, but yeah. So for Kevin, just to reiterate, I'm just flying down to Pittsburgh and just waiting on my PFD display here. I'm waiting for my top of descent where I can start descending to come on. The A330 Neo, I kind of like that. The one thing I do not like about it is the black mask around the eyes or the cockpit glass. On the A350, in my opinion, it worked on the A350. However, I don't think it can work on every Airbus aircraft. I prefer the A330 Neo with the straight-on white nose. So, will you do another San Francisco landing? Yeah, I might as well. Roblox, I've tried it like 4 years ago. I could try it again soon and stuff. So anyways, for the question about the PC, I'm not necessarily sure because some people can take one route, some can do another. My PC was around, I'm not necessarily sure because I have a 2 terabyte C drive. I have my other drives have a good amount of storage. I have a 1060 6 gig and that was about $280 and stuff. The longest flight I've ever done in P3D was 16 hours. And one of the regular long flights was from the Houston to Narita route on ANA. Okay, we're getting traffic on our thing. Is there anybody nearby? Oh dear, this is gonna be tragic. Yep. Here we go. In case you didn't know, this little F-22 is Gamer Pigs here. The only reason I chose a 1060 6 gig over the RX-40 is like I kind of just had more faith in the 1060s. The newer work with them. Plus it was 6 gigs, which was happy for. Like the guys when I was at Micro Center, they let me price match mine and get my 1060 for about like $260. Although it's like not a lot of people get to do that, but the place I went to let me lower the price a bit. Do you think Airbus will make an A340 Neo? Nope, not at all. 4-engine aircraft are becoming obsolete. They're not really, except for the cargo market. If they probably made an A340 freighter, I could see them getting orders for it, but they aren't. How do you start live streaming on YouTube? Open up real software, put in a code here, here, and here, type up my description, then start recording, which is what I'm doing right now. For those wondering, it's like the 1060 I'm using runs great with P3D, as you can see over here. I'm not sure if you can see this. Yeah, but I'm happy with my 1060. Gets the job done well. I ended up paying for a discounted price than the retail, which was $280 at the store, so I was happy with it. I mean, it works. Getting good frames while recording. And there's our top of descent. So let's start preparing for it now. We'll descend down and maintain 8,000. What's the livery for the aircraft I'm flying? I'm flying Silver 1 for Southwest. In real life, this livery was on a 300. It was repainted recently, but it was when Southwest was trying to save money, and they didn't do a full-on livery, and they just did this for 300. Actually, let me pull up a picture of Silver One so you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a picture of Silver One right there in real life. It's on a 300, but yes. The A330 Neo, I like the idea of it. I like where they're going with it. The only thing I don't like about it is the black nose, not the black nose, the black mask on the base livery for Airbus House. Don't like it at all. It worked on the A350, however, in my opinion, it does not work at all on the A330. If there was a PMDG 737 MAX, would you fly it? Absolutely. I would fly it all the time. Alright, and now we're descending. Oh, I'm sorry. With the A330s, I like the Neo concept. I like where they're going with the A330 Neo. The only thing I don't like is the black, mask around the eyes. Not the eyes, I don't know why I say eyes. Around the cockpit windshield. It's on the A350, and I think it looks great on the A330. In my opinion, the little black outer ring on the cockpit glass for the A330 does not work. I don't like how it looks. And that's it. Everything else I like about it. Just the little black. I'll see if I can get a picture of it. I don't like how they have the black outer ring on it. I just don't like it. But let me pull up a picture because they manufactured it, I think. If I can find a picture. Well, you can watch the Airbus video on when they were painting it, and you can see the black nose. I'm sorry. The black mask around the cockpit glass and what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's go over here. Just start answering. What's in your opinion, Midway or O'Hare? In my opinion here, it's my opinion here. I'll take Midway. For one, it's smaller. In my opinion, cleaner. It works better. This is my opinion. I'm not saying I don't dislike O'Hare. In my opinion, O'Hare is still a very nice airport, but I'll prefer Midway because it's a heck of a lot cooler for the approach too. But it's like not as a to bash O'Hare because O'Hare is a good one, is a good airport as well. Okay, what does our altitude have to be over there? We need to be at 3,000 feet by then, so let's down there. I'll make that. Yeah. To know, I can try Roblox. I mean, it wouldn't be hard. I wouldn't know what I was doing, but I should try it. There's a lot of people who've questioned about it, so I might as well. There's a few other questions here. What's your thoughts on the 787-10? At first, I thought it was a retarded thing, but then actually seeing a lot more about it, I'm starting to like it a lot. And of course, IMIT test is going off again. Okay, now this little contrail over here that my mouse is following, that's Gamer Pigs and an F-22. Okay. Oh, he's taking a sharp turn too. It's going down. 787 or A350. I personally take 787 over it. That's just me. Will I ever make a build team for all versions? I don't necessarily see a purpose. Like an expansion into it would be nice, but it's like I don't see a full-on purpose into doing all of that. F-22 or F-35, I'll take F-22 over it. To note, I'm a F-18 fanboy, so yeah, as well as that. So when President Trump challenged, quote-unquote, Boeing to come up with an F-18 to combat it, granted, the F-18 cannot fully replace the job the F-35 is supposed to fill, but I'm a F-18 fan, so have that. 737 or A320? I personally take 737. This is my opinion here. You might not agree with it, but I prefer the 73 over it. Okay. United or American? I just don't know why. I just really like American. It's like their overall, just how they've, I just like how American operates, how they've done things. I like the airline in general. United, I like them as well. It's just, if I had a chance to say, okay, you can fly on this American flight that goes to the exact same place, or you can fly on this United flight to the exact same place, I'm taking American. So, yes. California one or silver one? That's a very hard one, but I will take California one. Did you see the first look of the A330neo without the black tint on the nose? I did see it, and I thought it looked awesome. But the second they slapped on the black tint, I'm like, you kind of killed it right there, so. Okay, we need to start decelerating. A little bit on the speed brake. 77, 500, 400, 300, or 600? Oh, that's hard. I really love the 300, so 300's first, 500's second, 600's third, 400's last, because I have no affiliation with the 400's. Have you flown on Emirates? No. I'm not that rich. Do you like the 737 MAX song? Yes, I like the little theme Boeing came up with it. I think it looks nice. Have you flown on the A380? Nope. Tragically enough. I know, it's sad. Okay, we're starting to actually get close. Okay, in a second I'm going to switch back. Whoa, 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 what was that? Okay, no, these are clouds. I thought someone flew into me. Alright, now we're starting to truly get close to ascending. You know, as I'm talking and coming and descending, it really makes me think how some airports get so much support from developers and some don't. I would love for Pittsburgh scenery in Flight Simulator, although it's just not done. I mean, Pittsburgh, in my opinion, is an airport that needs attention, but they don't get it at all. So, yeah. Flew on 787? Unfortunately not. I would love to. I had the chance to fly on an American 787, but no. Ended up taking the Delta 75. A310 or A330? I'm going to take A330 600. F-14 and F-18, I really like them both, but I still will take the F-18 over it, although the F-14 is still an amazing aircraft. Can you start on live stream? Okay, an A380-900 Neo. Okay, economically, this would be Airbus shooting themselves in the foot. They're losing support for the A380, just like how Boeing is partially losing support for the 747. However, they're getting very little, and I mean very little, support for the freighter version with the UPS order. So, in my eyes, the only airline supporting the A380 truly is Emirates. And anything could happen. So, if Emirates somehow could support an entire aircraft like this, then sure. But, I mean, airlines have dropped support, they're taking them out, you know, and all of that, so. Do you usually go ILS, RNAV, or visual? Mostly visual, because I can just visually bring myself in. Usually don't have an issue with it. Alright, we're starting to get close, so we need to seriously slow down under 250 knots. Emirates changed to a 777 and A380 fleet only. In my opinion, this proves that what a government airline looks like. I mean, it's a really cool thing that they're able to be this modern, but it's also kind of like, wow, y'all got a lot of support. Southwest or American? I'll take Southwest over it here. I like American, but I'll take Southwest over it. If I was the CEO of Emirates, what plane would you bring into the fleet? Either the 787 or the 737 MAX, because Emirates, some of their flights, in my opinion, are kind of short for an aircraft of the 777 and A380 size. So I kind of be like, it defeats the purpose. But truly, if I was it, I would say, okay, let's get a few 747-8s and that. So. What do you think of the Saudia 787? I think it's very nice. I like how the Saudia 787s look. They look very clean and, you know, modern. I like that. It's like the livery's not the most modern thing out there, but it also looks very nice and organized. Alright, we got some clouds right now. Ooh, this is a cool shot. Alright. If you were the CEO of Southwest, would you bring in a plane into the fleet? If I was the CEO of Southwest, I would have never given Delta the 717s. So, yeah. Okay, our vertical speed is not going to get us in there, so we'll go 1500 feet per minute. I would keep the 717s because, in my eyes, the 717s could have replaced the 737-500s. So, what would I do differently? I kind of, not much, because what they do works. I would maybe bring in, we'll say, the thing is, I might have pressured and seen if I could have, I don't know how to word this. If I was the Southwest CEO, I would have bought 737-600s to replace the 737-300s and 500s. That way, it would be easy. If I was the CEO of Southwest, would I bring in an A330? No. The only reason I say this is it doesn't fit their business model at all. As they could go the WestJet route and get like a couple of wide bodies, but I mean, if I was gonna get a larger aircraft for Southwest, it would most likely be a 757. At the most, a 787-8, which is smaller. It's just like, you don't need to go, I don't feel like I need to go full on large scale. Sure, it would be really cool to see a Southwest 777 and all that, but it's like, I don't know if they would need it as of now. The biggest plane they would possibly need to do the longer routes that Gary Kelly discussed in some interviews is like a 787, and that's it. That's the biggest they need. Alright, 251. Alright, let's select our approach re-ref. We haven't done that yet. We did this a bit late, but... Alright, VNAV. Alright, we'll go auto brake 2. Yeah. So, as you say, you would get the 717s and 319s. I mean, I could see you doing that. I mean, Boeing, they keep it all Boeing fleets, but... So, I don't know how that would work out, but... Yeah. JetBlue or Delta? This is hard here, because they're both really good. Okay. The only reason I'm gonna say Delta, and the reason is for this is because I can fly on a Mad Dog or 757 if I wanted to, get a feel of a bit of the classics. Can you make an expressway with expressway landing in LaGuardia for low visibility? I might as well, yes. That'd be fun. Alright, how far out are we? Let's check. Progress. We're 17 nautical miles, so we are very close. I still don't see the airport, though. That's the funny thing. FSX or X-Plane 11 or X-Plane 11. Well, I'm gonna substitute FSX and put P3D in there for that because you can do that. Might as well. It's kind of hard because I really like the X-Plane system, although I really love the P3D and the support it gets. So for now, I'm gonna stick and say P3D/FSX, but it's all subject to change and everything. I'm not saying what I should do is like, because the argument over X-Plane and P3D is kind of useless because P3D beats X-Plane in some parts and X-Plane beats P3D in some parts, so it's kind of, you know, it's a pointless argument. I said by Caden, my chocolate chips melted in the freezer. What should I do? You better go catch a new freezer that can run. Oh, that was perfect right there. Forgot to turn these on. That's what I get for talking though, but alright. Descend now. Okay, just to know, Mateo or Taxi, do you mind not making my TCAS go off? That would be nice. Oh, God. And he's now nosediving, I think. Okay, what's going on is I can't see the actual airport or runway. Oh, is that it right there? There it is. Okay, I was like, where is this? Okay, we're gonna put the gear down in a second. What was the hardest landing in real life? Probably a landing where, I don't know. I was in a wind shear once, and that was pretty fun. I don't know how to say this because it was kind of fun feeling the aircraft actually shake all around. Granted, you could have crashed, but hey, it's interesting. Oh god, do you have to make my TCAS go off, Taxi? What time is it for you right now? It's 5:04 p.m. Oh, let's check this out. Alright, European Airlines SOS or Norwegian. I'm taking SAS. So, would you rather have a near-death experience and nearly pee yourself on Allegiant and have twice as many fees on Spirit? I've always wanted to fly on Allegiant. Now, I kind of need to stop reading comments and actually focus on the aircraft. But yeah, okay, if you don't mind, I'm actually gonna like focus on flying the aircraft. So, once I land, I'll start reading your comments again, but I'm just gonna focus on landing as of now. And now the nose is starting to dip down. Oh my goodness, heading 101. And our course heading is to 101. So anyways, I'm just landing, so I'm going to be paying attention to this and not that, so flap's full. Okay, we're about to go manual and auto throttle off. Actually, auto throttle will stay on, but autopilot will be disengaged. We'll come in manually. So you might hear a little bit of noise here. I'm gonna have auto throttle control our throttle. Oh goodness. Take us down to our VREF, please. Auto throttle, that'd be nice. Alright, we're a bit low on the approach, but looking good so far. Alright, 2 white, 2 red. Again, we're a bit low on the approach. Alright, I'm about to disengage throttle because it looks like a hill. And I don't want to take any. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Looks like a hill. Yep, exactly what I thought. And then auto throttle's like, hey, no. The flight director's like, hey, you're all good, bro. I'm like, no, you're not. Okay, let's gently bring her down, though. 30, 20, 10. Oh, bit of a hover. And we're on the ground, though. Speed brakes. Reverse thrust. Not my best landing. Whoa! Ah, man, breaking reverse thrust. Oh, God. Well, that's a little scary. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of this flight crew and the rest of us here at Southwest Airlines, we'd like to be the first to welcome you to Pittsburgh. That was not my best landing, though. A bit of a float, but hey, oh, that's a nice picture. Let me just pull up. Southwest Gates, Pittsburgh. Ah, Pittsburgh, of course, is on the way down here. Alright, if you don't mind, I'm looking at my second monitor trying to find the gates for this. Pittsburgh, PA, A135, and 9. Nope. Nope, you want to do this. Nope, gate A, A3. Yeah, just in case, because I have no idea where I'm really going. There's Southwest. Wait for a little bit of lag. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. God. Alright, let's put the flaps up. I haven't been thinking about that. Flaps up. Do you mind moving? Taxiway, that'd be nice. I don't necessarily want to hit you. Well, this is a problem. There you go. Whoa. Come on. Okay. Well, sorry. We're gonna have to, you know. Sorry about this. Alright, here's to follow me. Meantime, we can turn stuff off. And start the AP. Oh, God. Alright, so... Oh, here's our gate over here. Yeah, I do still play basketball and that, Kevin. Oh, follow me. That's kind of dangerous. It's kind of oh, okay. It's kind of dangerous, but okay. Just keep falling behind me. Do I miss the the Shimu livery? Kind of. It would have been nice to still have it in service, but something ended their partnership and, yeah. start turning into the gate. Oh, that's a big bit of a turn. Alright, GSX is telling me to turn this way. I know. Ooh, we're not necessarily even close. Tragic. Well, Kevin, you deserve a cookie because that is outstanding. And nope, don't stop. Don't stop. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's not perfect, but hey, who cares? Please, cut engines. Are you gonna dance for us? Oh, please dance. You barked a bit too far. Yeah, I kind of picked up on that. What kind of parking did you want me to do? It's a more important thing to talk about. Ah, let's forget to do that. Delta, United, or American? Delta. So out of all three of those, I take Delta. Oh, the cabin crew. Fasten seatbelt sign can come off. Damper off. Yep. Okay, and let's request deboarding. Let's get our passengers off the aircraft now. Ooh, clouds flying over us. It just got dark and I was like, whoa. Mateo and Andrew, I kind of appreciate if you didn't get in the way of this photo here. Oh, here's a Southwester. To all those wondering why the door is open and everything, that's simply because my model has it like this, and my model's gonna represent to his, so yes. Yeah, this is look to the left right now flying into Pittsburgh. Oh, you're coming in this way. Do you know Scoot? Yes, I do know that airline. It's like I want to just disconnect from FS Cloud so I can get rid of him, but I don't want to miss look to the left's landing, so I'd appreciate if you weren't in the way. It'd be nice.